gate.
Great way to finish the season, Nipper. Always like to end the year with a win.
Yeah, absolutely, Millsy. Yeah, it was really good. Even though the opposition we played today was sort of down and out with a few injuries. We've been down and out with a few injuries as well. So you've just got to beat what's put in front of you. And the boys, we needed a bit of a win for the spirit and morale around the place. So yeah, it was great.
Absolutely. Some good performances. I thought Gilliland was fantastic. It just shows his awareness of the people around him, his ability to manoeuvre around opposition players was fantastic today.
Yeah, absolutely. Gilly was good today. He's been coming off 40 possessions last week, and he probably had close to the same again today. He's just been massive for us probably in this back half of the season, and you can't win without players like Gilly doing the work he does. So yeah, he was a good performer.
Fantastic. At the end of every year, and every coach says it, this will be the last time that this particular group's together. And in amongst that, we're going to lose, a couple of senior players. We'll likely move on. We're not sure what Buff's doing. Hopefully he'll play on again. But 100 games today.
Yeah, really good for Buff. As I said, 100 games doesn't come along very often at the one club, and Buff's sort of been on AFL list, and he's one of the classier players in the competition, I reckon. So really good for him to play 100 games with his mates, and we'll celebrate that tonight as well. It's just another sort of sub-pot for today, and yeah, I couldn't be happier for Buff because he's just a great way to have him in the club.
And a great way to finish it off too. I mean, his control through half back, particularly in the first half, was fantastic.
Yep. No, he's always got so much time, and he just reads the game so well, and obviously very clean with his skills. Sometimes he gets a little bit imaginative and tries to play his own rules a bit, which costs us. But on the whole, I think we come out well in front.
Obviously, look forward to 2013. How are you looking in terms of list and getting players together for next year? I know it's early stages, but
yeah, well, hopefully we can retain as many of the players on our current list as we can, because we've got some really good senior players to work with, and obviously our under-18's gone into a grand final today, and they've got some really good juniors coming through. So I guess from that point of view, it doesn't look all doom and gloom, but there's no doubt we will be up for a couple of years of pain. But it's how we deal with that that'll depend on how we come out. It'll come out the other end, and look, I reckon the club in probably another 3 years won't take long to rebuild, but yeah, it's going to be tough.
It is, and you mentioned the younger guys there. The likes of Jaden Crawley, Andrew Smith, Fraser Neat, young James London. These sort of guys coming through. I think it's been a great year in terms of those younger guys breaking in.
Yeah, definitely. All the guys you mentioned, and I went out to the under-18s this morning. I've been watching them a bit the last few weeks, and there's a few more as well. Like Jordan Plumridge, who just won the league medal, and Matty Fellow-Smith, who's had a bit of a taste of it, and yeah, there's a few. So if they can come through in the next year or two and advance as quickly as we'd like them to, then we'll be okay.
And overall for the year, who do you think? What players have stood out for the year?
There's been some really good individual performances this year. There's been a couple that spring to mind that have gone from sort of the second-tier players up to the top tier at our club, and they've been, like Reece Estill and Cam Bernasconi, playing probably more twos than ones in years gone by, but this year they stepped up to be regular senior players and equipped themselves well at the level. Luke Scott was fantastic down back, and Gav Grace has been fantastic down back, and then later in the season asked him to go forward and done a really good job. Nathan Gilliland and Rory Lake, all those guys, and Josh Veering obviously, who wasn't here today because of his work commitments, but all those guys have had a really good season. But it doesn't take you to be Einstein to realise that if we lose a chunk of them, there's someone else going to have to step up in a big way. So no, they've all been fantastic.
Celebrate the season tonight and tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll celebrate it. We won't celebrate as much as I would have I was just thinking I was going to about 5 minutes ago, but we'll get through.
All best for 2013.
Thanks, mate.